Hi friends, now let us learn how to find the mode from the histogram. What is in histogram? Let me tell you something about histogram. Bar graph and histogram are having vertical bars. In a bar graph there are gaps in between bars, whereas in histogram there will not have any gaps. For the given frequency distribution, if it is not continuous frequency distribution, first of all you have to make it continuous in order to draw the histogram. If it is continuous, no problem. If the given distribution is not continuous, you have to convert it to continuous frequency distribution to draw the histogram. Now let me explain you how to estimate the mode from the histogram. Here, the number of books of 50 students of a class is given here. 3 students are having 5 to 10 books, 7 students 10 to 15 books, like the given 4 students are having 35 to 40 books. Here the given data is continuous, so no need to convert it to continuous. Already the given data is continuous. So from the given data, let us draw the histogram and how to find the mode I will explain you. For any graph, the first thing you have to do is, you have to take the scale. You have to take the scale. It is good to take the scale towards the right top of the graph paper. I will make it a graph. What we have to do is, vertical line y-axis, horizontal line x-axis. Let me name it as x dash o x. This is y dash o y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 class intervals are there. Let us see. Okay, these are the class intervals. And here you see number of students, maximum number of students 12 here. Least is 3. So we can take this, let us take this as 1 cm square boxes. Let us take the scale as, in x-axis, 1 cm equal to 1 class interval. In y-axis, we can take 1 cm equal to 2 frequency. Number of students is frequency. 2 frequency. Then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. We need only 12. And in order to draw the histogram, you see, what is the lower limit of the first class interval? Here the lower limit of the first class interval is 5. If the lower limit of the first class interval does not start with 0, do a kink mark. Do a kink mark. Then proceed. 5 here, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And it is important, label the x-axis, y-axis, what you are showing in x-axis and what you are showing in y-axis. Here y-axis, number of students. Number of students. Okay. Now let us plot 5 to 10 class interval. Histogram 3. Number of students 3. You see, I am doing like this more or less roughly. I believe you can understand. 10 to 15, 7. 10 to 15 frequency 7. Middle of 6 to 8. 15 to 20, 10 students. Okay. You can do easily. 20 to 25, 12 students up to this. 25 to 30, 8. 30 to 35, 6. And 35 to 40, 4 students. You have to draw the histogram. So, you have drawn the bars. Shade them so that it is clear that what is required. Histogram is constructed. But now we want to find the mode from the histogram. How to find the mode from the histogram? When I have explained you about mode, I told you we cannot, by seeing the data, we cannot say what is the mode exactly. But we can have the model class. The class interval having maximum frequency is the model class, and that class interval has the mode. Here you see the highest frequency is 12. So 20 to 25 is the model class. Okay. So we will have the mode in between 20 to 25. How to find the mode from the histogram? What you have to do is this 20 to 25 class interval, top portion you see from the left top corner, that is this, to the left top corner of the next class bar, next class interval bar, draw a diagonal. Similarly, from the right top corner of the highest bar to right top corner of its previous bar, draw one more diagonal. Okay. Now from the point of intersection of these two diagonals, draw the vertical line or perpendicular. This point shows the mode. Here in my graph, I got 22. So the mode of this data is 22. Are you clear? Very important. If the lower limit of the first class interval starts with 0, you can start from here 0. If it is 10 or 5 or like that you can do. If the lower limit of the first class interval does not start with 0, give a kink mark. Don't forget children to write the scale. Take the scale, x-axis, y-axis, what you are going to take in x-axis, what you are going to take in y-axis, and after all these bars, shading, and find the mode. Okay? I believe you understood the lesson. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you.